Tom's Guide tested 5 power banks under $20. The winner was not Anker, not Samsung, not Belkin. It was a brand most people have never heard of. It outlasted every competitor, recharged an iPhone faster than all of them, and it costs less than a large pizza. The same brand has sold millions of units on Amazon with a 4.5-star average across hundreds of thousands of reviews. And you have probably scrolled right past it a dozen times. Here is what the power bank market does not want you to understand. The technology inside a $20 power bank and a $70 power bank is often identical. Same lithium cells, same charging protocols, same safety circuits. The difference? One brand spent money on Super Bowl commercials. The other spent it on battery chemistry. Today I am showing you 5 power bank brands that most people ignore, and every single one of them is an absolute goldmine. Let me start with the brand that just embarrassed every premium competitor in a head-to-head lab test. INIU makes portable chargers. That is all they do. No headphones, no speakers, no smart home gadgets. Just power banks. And that focus shows. Tom's Guide tested 5 cheap power banks under $20, and the INIU won. Not by a small margin. It lasted the longest when sustaining an iPhone at full charge, 5 hours and 57 minutes. It recharged the phone faster than any competitor, finishing in 1 hour and 25 minutes. CNN ran their own testing and reached the same conclusion. The INIU was the only power bank under $40 to refill over 50% of an iPhone 16 in just 30 minutes. The INIU B6 has a 10,000 milliamp hour capacity, 20-watt fast charging, and a 3-year warranty. TechRadar called it one of their favorite brands for high-quality power banks at reasonable prices. Independent teardowns confirmed it uses grade A battery cells from Adel, the same manufacturer that supplies Apple. Under $20. Same cells as Apple. 3-year warranty. That is not a compromise. That is a secret the premium brands do not want getting out. If INIU is the budget king, Cuktech is the hidden powerhouse. Most people see the name Cuktech and think it is just another random Amazon brand. It is not. Cuktech is a sub-brand of Xiaomi, one of the largest technology companies on the planet. They created Cuktech specifically to compete in the high-wattage power bank market, without attaching the Xiaomi name to a lower price tag. The Cuktech 20 has a 25,000 mAh battery and delivers up to 140 watts from a single USB-C port. That is enough to charge a MacBook Pro at full speed. A gaming laptop like the Asus ROG? You can actually game while charging from this power bank. Reviewers confirmed it. It has a TFT display showing real-time voltage, current, wattage, and temperature. It supports USB Power Delivery 3.1, the latest charging standard, and it costs around $100. For context, a comparable Anker power bank with similar specs costs more. The Cuktech matches or beats it. A Slick Deals commenter summarized it perfectly. He was nervous about the brand until he learned it was Xiaomi underneath. Then he stopped hesitating. This is what happens when a billion-dollar company builds a power bank but skips the billion-dollar marketing budget. Baseus is massive in Asia. Walk into any electronics store in Shenzhen, Tokyo, or Bangkok and you will see Baseus products everywhere. In the West, most people have never heard the name. What makes Baseus different is their design philosophy. While most power banks are thick bricks, the Baseus Blade HD is flat like a thin notebook, around 18 millimeters thick. It slides into a laptop bag alongside your actual laptop without adding noticeable bulk. The Blade HD maxes out at 100 watts lower than the Cuktech, but more than enough for most laptops, tablets, and phones. It uses gallium nitride technology for more efficient power conversion and less heat. And the build quality feels genuinely premium aluminum accents, clean edges, no creaky plastic. Creative Bloke reviewed the Baseus Blade at $60, and concluded it offers an excellent power-to-weight ratio. For travelers who care about form factor as much as performance, Baseus solved the problem that every other brand ignored: how to carry serious power without carrying a serious brick. Ugreen has been quietly becoming the most dangerous brand in tech accessories. Chargers, cables, docking stations, power banks, everything they make competes directly with Anker. And increasingly, it wins. The Ugreen Nexode power bank holds 25,000 milliamp hours and delivers up to 145 watts total. The single USB-C port pushes 140 watts, enough to charge a 16-inch MacBook Pro from 0 to 56% in just 30 minutes. Ugreen even includes a 240-watt USB-C cable in the box. Most competitors make you buy the cable separately. Expert testing found that Ugreen outperforms Anker in sustained 100-watt output, not peak output sustained. That means when you plug in your laptop and start working, the Ugreen holds its power delivery steady, while some competitors throttle down over time. Creative Block gave the Ugreen Nexode a 4.5 out of 5 stars. And here is the detail that says everything: for $100, you get the same capacity and higher output than Anker's equivalent, which costs more. Ugreen is doing to Anker what Anker did to everyone else, offering the same quality at a lower price. That cycle never stops. Last one. And this is the brand that nobody in the power bank conversation ever mentions. Nitecore started as a flashlight company, not a tech brand, not an Amazon brand. A flashlight company building tactical lights for military, law enforcement, and outdoor professionals. The kind of products that need to survive being dropped on concrete, submerged in water, and used in freezing temperatures. Then they started making power banks with the same design philosophy. Nitecore power banks are built like tools, not gadgets. The enclosures are impact resistant. The charging circuits are overbuilt. The connectors are reinforced. These are the power banks that hikers take into the backcountry, that emergency workers carry in go bags, and that photographers trust on multi-day shoots where a dead battery means a dead job. They are not the cheapest. They are not the most powerful. But they are the most indestructible. If you need a power bank that will work 5 years from now, in conditions that would kill every other brand on this list, Nitecore is the answer. There is a reason military and emergency personnel do not buy their gear from whoever has the best Amazon reviews. They buy from companies that test their products the way soldiers test equipment. Nitecore is that company. 5 brands: INIU, Cuktech, Baseus, Ugreen, Nitecore. Not one of them sponsors podcasts. Not one of them pays celebrities to hold their products on Instagram. Not one of them runs television commercials during football games. And that is exactly why they cost less. The money that goes into marketing at premium brands comes directly out of your pocket. These 5 brands skip the middleman and put it into the product instead. Here is the uncomfortable truth about power banks. A lithium cell does not know what logo is printed on the outside. It charges at the rate its circuit allows, regardless of whether the case says Anker or INIU. The physics is the same. The chemistry is the same. The only thing that changes is the price and who is profiting from the difference. Next time you reach for the brand you recognize, ask yourself one question. Am I paying for better engineering? Or am I paying for a name I have seen before? Like this video if it changed how you think about power banks. Subscribe for the next one. I am going after gaming keyboard brands, and the markup on RGB lighting is going to make you furious. See you there.